Johnny Carson was the most composed man on television, but every time Angie Dickinson walked through that curtain, he couldn't help himself.
Did you know yourself that you're a...
I didn't expect you to ask me what I'm doing nights and if I'm alone and everything. And
I just thought it would be intriguing to find out.
I think it's kind of nosy.
For 10 years, they shared something on that stage no one ever fully explained. Johnny never talked about it, neither did Angie. Then in 2019, she finally said what really happened. This is their story. By 1981, Angie Dickinson had worked with everyone. John Wayne, Sinatra, primetime TV every week. But one place kept pulling her back. That night, Johnny said something he shouldn't have. Ed McMahon caught it.
When was that?
Wait a minute.
When?
One night in your dressing room, I came a little early. And just
Why did you do that? You never go visit the guests before the show. Why were you late coming out tonight?
He asked her something he probably wanted the answer to himself.
Yeah.
one of the most sensuous men I've worked with is Robert Mitchum.
Bob Mitchum,
He
yeah.
is sensuous. Well, he walks and
It's
breathes.
the eyes. It's the eyes. He's
Yes,
got that deep
well,
brooding quality.
He's a good example to me of sensuous.
Johnny tried to push her for another answer, but caught himself.
Anybody else? Hate a man who begs and whimpers, but no, we've known each other too long for you to look at me in that capacity. Right?
But Angie had the perfect thing to say.
Right?
I've been looking at Robert Mitchum a long time, too.
That's true.
Sure, I think you're sensuous. You're
Well, now, you
sexy.
see, I
You're
just- I
cute.
pushed you
get
into
out
that.
there in those little shorts, in your little skits, and you're adorable.
I don't want to be adorable. I want to be brooding and sensual. That's all I get is an adorable cute. Men don't like to be called cute.
Then they fell into one of those back and forths that only they could pull off.
Would you like to be called cute?
Well, I'd take it over a few others, but I prefer. But cute is one of your. Did I get out of that one?
Yeah, you're getting out of it.
Cute's one of your. You are cute. Sorry.
Well, that's nice. Thank you.
You're stuck with it.
Well, such is the burden we go through life with. Mr. Cute will be back in just a moment.
If you like the stories we tell, subscribe. We share a new one every week. Three months later, Angie was back. She never needed a reason, and this time, Johnny had something planned for her.
What's the most dangerous thing you've ever had to do in a movie? Really dangerous, where you felt a little...
Oh, golly, you caught me off guard.
Well, I'd certainly like to catch you off guard.
Angie was waiting for the moment.
One of the hardest things for me to do, speaking of, was learning card tricks. And you are the greatest card...
Why didn't you call me? I used to do that as a kid.
Yes, but you were not available.
Most guests got a handshake and a thank you. Angie got a personal performance.
You can see. And that's the way you can tell. You fan them out like that, and you say, hey, there's a regular deck of cards, you say. And then you learn the one-handed cut like that. Is that the one you had to learn? That one?
That's the one I had to
Can you make
learn.
them smaller and smaller and smaller?
What? Oh, sure. If you push them down a little bit, the cards
look at
cards
that.
actually can
Look
get
at
real small
him.
then. Till finally there's nothing left. You put it down there. Anyway, we'll do this. We'll be right back.
She picked the game, and Johnny played along.
What do you
Want
want?
to play a little?
Women are... I never play cards with women. Women always say, what are these two ones with wearing the crowns? Yeah. You ever sit down and play poker with women? You explain, and all of a sudden you get killed.
Then Johnny asked her a question. It sounded like it was about poker.
Would you stay in on... Suppose you were dealt... I'll give you an idea. Suppose you were dealt... 7, 8, 10 jack.
Definitely.
You'd stay in.
Mhm. Well, it depends on how much it cost me to stay in.
Well, that's true. Nickel and dime, you'd stay in, but that's
Yeah.
not a good draw. You see, to draw an inside
Well, we
straight.
don't play. Yeah, but
By the time Angie came back, her whole world had changed, and Johnny knew it before she sat down. By 1984, her marriage was over. Her last series had ended, and she'd largely stepped out of the spotlight. Everything had changed, except whatever existed between them. And the moment she sat down, the room felt it.
Anything exciting that happened? See, I don't see you much anymore.
I know. It's fine. Everything's real good. I've been working and not working and everything.
What were you doing in New York?
I was presenting an Emmy to the winner of the International Emmys, which I didn't know existed.
It started the way it always did, like no time had passed at all.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Can I have to get reacquainted with you? I haven't seen you for a while.
I know. I haven't seen you. You've been busy.
Yeah. I'm here most every night.
Johnny got personal.
How do you spend your nights? What do you do? You got anything cooking? Anything special? I mean, you're going with, or seeing, or
I go to
having an affair with, or
yes.
just trying to loosen you up a little bit here?
I'm loose.
Yeah.
Angie said something on live TV, and Johnny wasn't ready.
I love movies. I love dinner parties. I love you.
Well, you mean that in a
Isn't he a sweetheart?
in a platonic relationship? You mean?
all right.
I mean, not a deep one. She giveth and she taketh away.
Then Johnny said something he'd said before, and this time, Angie agreed.
Well, we've known each other for so long that sometimes I feel like, not brother and sister, but, you know what I mean?
We've known each other too long is the problem.
Is that the problem?
Yes.
You mean everything is kind of, if there had been anything, it is cool because of the length of the
How long was too long? Longer than anyone in that studio knew. Their world was smaller than it looked from the outside. In the early 60s, Angie was on movie sets with Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., the inner circle of Hollywood. Johnny was making his way through that same world, a sharp comic who knew exactly where the room was headed. By the time he took over The Tonight Show in 1962, he already knew who she was. He'd known for years. And Don Rickles had been watching the whole time.
I love my wife, but she is ill.
You're looking for a mercy date? Is this what you're saying?
No, Angie's gorgeous, and she has a great sex and charm, which you know and I know. Ed knows because his leg keeps going.
And then Angie turned it back on him.
I didn't expect you to ask me what I'm doing nights and if I'm alone and everything. And
I just thought it would be intriguing to find out.
I think it's kind of nosy.
In the months after that night, she finally said what she couldn't say on that couch. Just not to Johnny. February 1985. In a People magazine interview, a reporter asked her about Johnny Carson. She didn't change the subject. She said, "No matter how many men and women we go through, I think Johnny and I will always be attracted to each other." And not long after, she walked back through that curtain. January 1986. A new year had begun, and one of the first guests sitting beside Johnny was Angie Dickinson.
How do
read
you
the paper.
know?
I read in the paper you were back in New York City.
I was.
Yes.
It's wonderful in New York.
And I know where you went
Time
and who you
of
were
year.
with.
It's so
Hello.
bright
Hello.
and cheery. And I wasn't with him.
Yes. What do you mean with who?
Johnny had noticed something, and he wasn't going to let it go.
With him. You said right away I wasn't with him. Now,
What,
did I
what were
say
you
it was a
going to
him?
say?
You were with Julio Iglesias.
I was at Julio's wonderful show, yes.
Well, every time I pick up a paper and Julio Iglesias performing somewhere that says those in attendance were so and so and so and so, Angie Dickinson.
Then he caught something he hadn't seen before.
And a wonderful person. I was not with him.
You want to be?
Do I want to be?
Well, there was a little.
I'm too old for Julio.
What?
I'm too old for Julio.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about it.
You're too old for it?
Yeah, he's...
You're starting to blush, aren't you? All these years we've known each other, you're starting to blush.
I always did blush.
I'm not trying to work out a deal between you and Julio, but I thought you were a big fan.
This time, Johnny asked Angie directly.
Do you have somebody in your life that, I hate to be tacky about this, but that we don't know about?
Yes.
Do you really?
And you're not going to.
Then, for just a moment, neither of them was pretending anymore.
You know, I know why we have trouble sometimes having one of these kind of conversations. We've known each other so well over the years, and in a platonic way, of course.
Yeah.
And it's difficult for me to think of things to ask you.
I agree, and the things I really, want to say, I'm not going to say them here.
Then Angie forgot what they were talking about.
Why do you play tennis?
Because your eyes are so green.
Where did that come from?
I'm not listening to anything you're saying. I'm just looking at your pretty eyes.
You're flirting, aren't you? Huh? I mean, kind of.
And she answered a question Johnny had never asked.
And I enjoy flirting with you.
Yeah, your eyes are brown. You have nice brown eyes.
Thank you, but I do. You're fun to flirt with because
Oh,
you
thank you.
respond.
Just within limits.
Yeah.
Within limits.
I know.
That would be the last time, though neither of them knew it yet. The public saw everything on that stage, but the full story, it was never told there. Johnny stayed silent, and Angie, she only addressed it on camera twice. First in 1982, answering without answering, and then in 2019 when she finally told the truth. In 1982, a reporter stopped her outside the Plaza Hotel in New York and asked directly,
"Is there something going on between you and Johnny?" I said, "Wouldn't you love to know?" Now, he's terrific. I don't do that on purpose. We just both seem to get devilish when we get on the air. We don't even discuss it.
That was 1982, but their story never stopped fascinating people. Johnny took the answer with him. Then in 2019, a CBS correspondent sat down with Angie one last time as she finally opened up.
Her chemistry with Johnny Carson was undeniable.
I'm fine. I love movies. I love dinner parties. I love you.
Well, you mean that
Isn't he a sweetheart?
in a platonic relationship, you mean?
Oh, all right.
I mean, not a deep one.
Did you and Johnny ever date?
We did date.
Who broke it off?
Things happen.
For 10 years, he tried to stay composed. He couldn't. What they shared, they kept to themselves. What they gave us on that stage, we never forgot. And maybe, in the end, that was enough.